Browns off-season program underway. There'll be some media availability tomorrow as the first get-together for the Browns leading up to that draft. We'll also hear from Andrew Berry a little bit later in the week. Deshaun Watson on his podcast QB Unplugged with Quincy Avery talked about the reception he got out in Cleveland Heights from fans at the opening of his new restaurant, Lefty's.
You can see whatever you want on Twitter, right? Like, people be talking this, that, and the third. But when they have the opportunity to pull up on you, what I noticed is it's all love. So I got more respect for the folks at Cleveland, man. You know, Twitter, you can see whatever. But the folks, they've pulled up. Everybody was a fan. Everybody was super positive. Everybody was happy to see you. Like, how does that feel?
No, it feels real good, man. And I understand that, too. Like, Twitter is a place where people have free speech and they can be whoever they want to be. But, like real life stuff, like it was shown on Thursday, was special. You know what I'm saying? The mayor coming in and declaring 4/4/2024 is Lefty's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and gave us the sign form and everything, plaque, and
Right.
like that was special. It was very emotional, and just to see the fans and feel the love, like that's real. And I know Cleveland's like that. They show love regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get involved with the Twitter stuff. You feel me? Because I know, like, at the end of the day, like, you really didn't like me or didn't, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even care what I did or what I do. So you wouldn't be coming at me. So, you know, it's all love at the end of the day. And we just stay positive and keep pushing forward and try to impact the community as much as possible.
Let's welcome in Casey Kinnamon from Dog Pound Daily and the Barking Browns podcast. And Quincy, again, when we mentioned Deshaun, we got to mention the suspension, all that, whatever. Since he has come back, he also 7-on-7 with high schools that he went out to and watched, is involved in that way. And he truly seemed touched by the reception he got at the opening of his new restaurant out in Cleveland Heights.
Yeah, I think the most important thing he touched on is Twitter is not real life.
Right.
You know, and it's hard to remember that sometimes, because if you're on that app and you're scrolling, you'll see a lot of negative stuff and start to think that that's like the consensus, and when in reality it's not. And this is an extremely passionate fan base, and you know, we back our own. And you know, given all the baggage that Deshaun Watson came with, you know, it'd be easier to wrap your head around not everyone being positive. But in general, when you see people out in public, it's the positive people that want to come out and they want to support. So I'm glad they were able to do that for him. But my most important question is, what does Kevin Stefanski think of Lefty's cheesesteaks? Stefanski's from Philadelphia. I know he probably has a pretty high bar for cheesesteaks, so I need to hear him speak on that.
Well, we'll get on that. I mean, there is media availability with Stefanski and a couple of players tomorrow, so we'll get on that. But again, since he has come back from the suspension, he's starting to kind of ingrain himself in the community. It's good to see.